Welcome back to my channel, and today's video will be about Cajun chicken breast with mashed potato with sauteed broccoli. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and put on the notification bell to always get a next video when I upload. Thank you. So to start the video, we will be cutting our broccoli. A chip, you don't want them too big. You need to clean around. Don't take too much off, but take it off of this. No. Cut this one in half. So after you finish cut a few right here, then that's all you need. You could put the rest up. So right here we have our broccoli, and we already have our water boiling. We add some salt, some iron salt, not a lot, just to give some flavor to the water. And we will be adding our broccoli in to blanch. Wow, you see them. Make sure your water is boiling. So as our broccolis are blanching, we'll be doing the next step. So right here we have our tomato to start our tomato salsa. Here we're gonna just clean the inside. Take out the inside and just drill them down nicely. Make sure your knife is sharp and use your claw. Let me go this way too. This sizes are nice, not too small, not too big, but medium sizes, because it will be our sauce for the chicken breast. Just dice it down nicely. Make sure you get equal sizes. You could do 2 or 3 at a time to save your time. You could do these pieces also. Just nicely. Right here we won't be doing the rest. 1/2 is enough for sauce. And then right here we have a red onion. You cut it. We won't be using all, so you don't have to use all. So you just to make it fast. This is a technique to get a nice dice size. Really nice and simple. And as you finish, you just put your claw. You don't want the size for the onion to be too big, because when you chew on the onion, it's raw, so you don't want it to be too big. So you could mince it a little bit more. You don't want to be eating big dice of onion unless you like onion, but in this case we want just the flavors to mix in. As you can see, it's looking wonderful already. We're not even finished. So you can see, we won't be using the rest. This will be enough. We don't want to overpower our salsa. So right here, our broccolis are blanched, and you can take it out. You don't want it overcooked, and then that way you won't be able to saute it. Just take out every last bit. So what I will be doing here also, I won't be throwing away the water. I will be reusing the water. I said I will be doing mashed potatoes. So you saw the technique. I put my broccoli to blanch first, and to recycle, I using the same water to cook my potatoes. So right here, making our potatoes more smaller for it to cook faster. We'll be cutting in 4 equal sizes. Be careful. As you can see, I already peeled my potatoes also. I'm using 4 potatoes, and the technique is, if you don't want your potatoes to turn brown while you prep your other ingredients, you could just put them in water and it will be okay. Cut the potatoes smaller for it to cook faster. It depends on how fast you want it to go, but you don't want it to overcook too fast too, so you could just cut my own a little bit more smaller. And repeat the same process also. Depends on how fast you want your potatoes to cook, as I said. And all them should be equal sizes. That way repeat the same process with all the rest potatoes. So I already added some salt when I was boiling the broccoli. I'll be adding a little bit more salt, to make sure I enhance the flavor. You don't want it, to be bland, because the potatoes are bland. So, to give some flavor at least. So you just add your potatoes. As you can see, just leave it on a high heat. So while our potatoes are cooking, we'll be multitasking, and I will get back to the potatoes when they are ready. So right here we have some cilantro, some fresh cilantro. I already washed it, to gotta be safe. So right here we just take a bunch, not too much but a bunch, and we will be mincing it finely minced, not too big. It's the same as the onion. You don't want to overpower the sauce. You just stretch it back around this. Make sure you use your claw, because you don't want to get cut. Just mince it nicely. If you want, you could just move your hand and just leave the knife do the work. Cut it together. And that's good enough. You finish mince it, you add it to your sauce one time. So right here, as you finish cutting all the ingredients, I will be adding a little salt, just much. You see, that's good enough. Just a little bit more. And then right here we have some olive oil, some regular olive oil. Add some, not too much. And then give it a little mix, just a little bit for now, and it's looking wonderful already. But now many people think the sauce is a little different with liquid, but this way is a different type of sauce, nice and fresh and nice. So right here we have some vinegar. I'll be adding some, not a lot, like see 1 teaspoon or 1 cup. And wow, you can see the liquid already. It's nice. This is my way of making our tomato salsa. Nice sauce for our chicken. While you prep this early too, you get it marinating nice. The flavors just dissolves in it nicely, and this is good to go. Now you just put it in the cooler and let's leave it rest until you're ready to finish out the dish. So right here we have our heavy cream. We will be making the sauce for our mashed potato, for the liquid. So right here we'll be adding, see the pot is already hot, so you just add in, not too much, because you won't be making too much for mashed potato. It depends on how much mashed potato you will be making, that's how much you add, but I won't be adding too much. And then right here we have some butter. We'll be adding some butter in. Not too much, as you can see, say 1 tablespoon, not much. And leave it dissolve in. So right here, adding some complete seasoning. Make it say, see, three sprinkled. You add flavor. You don't want this. Give it a little mixing. Then adding some salt, not too much. You can see, put some in. That's enough. You don't want to make it too salty. Just give it a little stir. And then we will be adding some black pepper. And then give it a last stir. And that is finalized. So right here, after we finish add our black pepper, we just leave it simmer. And just leave the ingredients to dissolve until they're ready. Until they start to boil or start to bubble up. And it will be ready. As you can see, our sauce for mashed potato is getting up to a boil. You can see the bubbles starting to form. It's ready. And then, you can just turn it off. You can see the color, it looks wonderful. And just leave it rest. So you can see the texture looking real nice. The sauce for mashed potato. And just set to the side, it's ready. And you can see it looking wonderful. And I just set to the side. And we'll be checking our potatoes to see if they are ready. Oh, they are ready. You see? They are all ready. So let's take off the fire. Let's drain it, and it will be good to go. Pre-seasoned, so that way, it doesn't just, it marinates for a while, then we use it. So what I pre-season it with is complete black pepper, salt, some Cajun, as I say, Cajun chicken breast, not too much, but you can see the color. So right here, to start our chicken, we already have our pan. Our pan is already hot, on a nice heat. You can see some butter. So we will be cooking our chicken breast in butter. If you see the butter is too much, depends on how much for you. But me, I like the butter. It keeps the chicken nice and moist. And let's add it in. You want to hear it sizzle. You want to hear it sizzle, and just move it around. If you see your butter is getting dissolving in the chicken, you can add some few more butter. You don't want it too dry. Right here, while our chicken is cooking, you can start to mash your potatoes. Take your time. It's looking wonderful already. Coat the butter over the chicken. Right now we're gonna turn the chicken. Wow, you see? Nice. That's the type of mark you want on your chicken breast. Now you just leave it cook on the other side and move it around. Now you can coat it with the butter. To keep it going. Let me add some more, so you want it to dry. Add it over it. So it's nice. Just keep it on a nice heat and just leave it cook. Keep it on a nice medium heat now. While you continue mashing the potatoes. So right here, the bowl is too small. I thought it would be able to mash it in it, but it won't be able to because it's too small. So as you can hear, the chicken is sizzling at the back. We're just multitasking a little bit. You could check it also too, make sure it don't burn. Wow, the butter is looking really nice. Just see the mark. It's almost ready. Okay, we're going to turn off the heat and let's leave it sit for a while. Turn off the heat and let's leave it sit for a while on the pan. So let's turn it like this way. As you can see the color, the type of marks that you want, what type of color you would like on your chicken. But it depends, it's up to you. But I like my chicken breast nice. And let's leave it sit in the oil to finish cook, and then we will check and see if it's ready. So right here, we will continue mashing our potatoes. Wow, you can see it's nice. Now make sure you mash it equally. You don't want any lumps. Let's make sure. Nice. Just add a well. So we will be adding in our heavy cream sauce, little by little. Just give it a stir. Let's add a little by little. If it's too much, it defeats the purpose of a creamy mashed potato. Don't add in too much. Just nicely. Little by little. Not too little, but nicely. Just leave it. And just play it around. It's almost ready. Let's put a little bit more. Wow. It looks nice there. I don't want it to. Make sure you have all the edges. Wow, can see nice and creamy. A little few more, just a little bit more, and that's it. Wow, you can see how fluffy and nice it is. Okay, and that's it. So right here, it looks wonderful. Taste test. Oh, I'm sweating. I'm working so hard in the kitchen. Taste test. Excellent. It's wonderful. See, I left my chicken breast rest. You can see the steam coming up. I don't know if you can see the steam, but it's steaming a little bit. You know, maybe just coat it with the butter again. So we're gonna cut it and see if it's ready or not. I haven't sauteed my broccolis yet, but our chicken is ready. But I'm gonna saute it in the same pan to get more flavors inside the broccoli. So right here we'll be cutting our chicken breast to see if it's ready. I'll be cutting it my angle for one time if I could plate it. So let's see if it's ready or not. Whoa, you can see it's still nice and juicy. As you can see, I just cut it. It's cooked, it's white and nice. We will be leaving it settled on the side until you're ready to plate up. So right here, as you can see, I'm using the same pan. It's not because I don't want to wash it, but the flavors, this is flavor not burnt. As you can see, it's brown. That's a lot of flavor from the chicken and from the seasoning. So right here we have our blanched broccolis. We'll be adding it in. You can add some more butter. This is sautéed. Wow, you can just imagine it, you know, the flavors. As you can see, our broccoli are nice sautéed. It got the color. You see, it cleaned up the whole pan. It absorbed all the flavors. Same pan, but as you can see, flavors are gone in the broccoli, and it's ready to go. You can see it's ready to transfer. You can see the steam a little bit. Wow, you see the steam from the broccoli. You can see I want it nice and creamy, but not too creamy. As you can see, I have a piping bag. I'm doing a little different plating up, trying a thing. So right here, I didn't want it too creamy, so this is why I wanted nice and creamy, but not too creamy. So you need to pull back your piping bag, to make it way easier. You fold it back, you hold it. Not too much, but a few at a time. Okay, that's why I prep my potatoes advance, for it not to be too hot, but nice and warm. Before I pipe it in the piping bag. That's enough. Put one more scoop. And then we just fix it. Put all type of air, make sure all air is out, and as you can see, so right looking. You just put it upside down. That way, till any air, this one will come out. Take out this one. You see the air, and then as you can see, it's nice, ready to pipe. But mashed potato. So right here we have our plate. So as you can see, we have all our ingredients: our Cajun chicken breast and our tomato salsa, or as our sauce for chicken. And right here we have some sauteed broccoli. And right here we have our mashed potato, and we are ready to start our plating up. So I start. So right here we're gonna start first. One dot. Two. Make sure they are equal. So I saw this one was missing a little bit, but I'm gonna add a little bit more. Just to add a little tip on top. This one also. I'm gonna make sure they're looking nice. Wow, looking wonderful. So right here we have our Cajun chicken breast. Be adding the first one right here. Let's turn the plate over. Let's add on next one right here. I'm not even finished yet. As you can see, it's looking wonderful. I'm not even finished yet. And right here, we adding our broccoli. Look for a nice one. Add it right here. Nicely. And make sure the place looks wonderful all around. Take this nice big broccoli too also. Add it right here. Wow. And to finish off the plate, add this. But this is the real sauce. Not too much. Just add it right here. Add it right here. Not too much. Just a few. And so there are a few on top also. You should get some tomatoes and some onion. Not too much. Wow. I'm gonna build the height. Not too much. Just a little bit onions to bring out some color on the plate. If you have a napkin, be clean as you go. Dirty plate. Wow. It looks wonderful already. And you can see the cream mashed potato with sautéed broccoli and chicken breast. And you can see it looks wonderful. Thank you. Hope you enjoy. And the plating up. I want to finish it off a little bit, but let me see. Last thing I want to try, the olive oil, just to finish off. Wow, let's finish off the plate. You can't really see it, but the oil. But if it was close up, you saw it. Just a little oil. Just to finish off the plating.